Hello CP, old friend, it's Kano. Listen, I know we haven't spoken for a while, but I've got some information for you that I think you should know. One of my old associates knows a man, a very dangerous man, by the name of Mr. Wolf. And after a long whiskey drinking session together, Mr. Wolf told my associate that he was the one who disposed of Anna Marie Markovic, and it was under the orders of Lee Greenshields, aka Greeno. Look mate, I know how much you loved her, so I thought it was best that you should know.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Brian. Yeah, it's not great news, I won't lie. Anyway, look mate, take care my friend. Let's talk soon. Cheers, buddy. God damn it, Greeno. Wait. For all these years of being friends, buddies, it's just... It's frustrating. Yeah, I'm not going to kill you, Greeno. No. Killing you will be far too easy, mate. I am going to make you suffer like nobody else on this planet could. I'm going to take every penny that he owns.
CP, I mean, you are singing my kind of music. We've made each other money before, but this is another level. That money is coming straight over to you, mate. Can't wait.
Hello, I'm Bood, aka I Love Ballsack, and this is episode 17, wow, of The Road to Anywhere, mine and your Journeyman adventure. As always, thanks for joining me. If you feel generous today, maybe you'll give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, maybe leave the advert on while you're going to stick the kettle on. That's a good plan, isn't it? You could do that for me. You could become a patron. My patrons are legends. You could become a legend. You could help the channel keep going, because trust me, it helps massively. So anyway, another season here. Yes, we are still at Genoa Cricket and Football Club. No real big step up of jobs available. Not that I liked anyway, that I felt were a step up, maybe a step sideways. And we achieved a lot. We've done well here with no money. It's good. Won the Europa League last year, which is absolutely fantastic. Straight into the Champions League. I want to see what kind of money you got and see if we could do anything. But I had fun. Been off all weekend, haven't I? I'm off on holiday. So it's been a nice chilled play for me. Normally I'm bashing through at about 400 miles an hour. So you can see at this point, we've got 2.6 million in the bank. You know, money's coming in, out. Champions League, yeah. We're in a lot of debt. Now I raised about 14 million and I spent 6 because 6 was all I had. Now it said original budget 8.4. It wasn't. That might have changed. I mean, when I was looking, it was 6 or 6.5, and that's all I've spent. But I've turned that 6.5 into 150 million. Like magic. How do you think I've done that? By loaning players, of course. Right. So you can see we've got rid of a few here and there. Changed the fees. See a good few million for a good couple of players. We've gone Germany, Spain, little France. A couple of youngsters. I've sold off a lot of my 21-year-olds, even if they were good prospects, because I wanted as much money as possible, and I still don't have a ton to spend. Anyway, I started off bringing in 2 players on a free, both non-EU, but I thought I had the space for them. I didn't. Proper schoolboy error. So then they've been loaned straight back out. Brilliantly. Don't know what that means. Anyway, loans. I've loaned players in. Now, I did sign a player later on, another goalkeeper. I felt like I needed one. You know, he's 26, he's Italian. He's okay, backup keeper, and he knows it. But loan-wise, we've done all right. We've signed Kevin Lemke, centre-half from Werder Bremen. We've got Kasper Furch, who says he's a right back, but he can play left back as well. Nicky Allert, who is a central midfielder and a striker naturally in both, from Spurs. How handy is that? We've loaned Antonio Alberti from Juve. And Juve, to be fair, we didn't want any monthly fee. The only one. So it was paying his wages. And then the last one's from Roma, Marian Cech. Slovak, central midfielder, can play defensive midfielder as well, I think. Very handy. I think combined their maximum fees come to around 150 million. So, you know, we've got 150 million pounds of a talent on loan for a year for 6 million quid. It fleshes out the squad. Doesn't mean they're all going to be starters, but it gives us a bit more depth, a bit more talent, a bit more quality, because we've got a big campaign ahead. A campaign that started with the Super Cup. Now, they did have a lot more chances than us, but we put up a fight. It was only 2-1. It gave me a lot of hope. It took us to extra time. So, you know, it gave me something to think about. Like, we're not that bad. We can kind of go toe-to-toe with a team like City. You've got loads of superstars. What I liked is the graphic at the beginning. I've not noticed it before. I don't know why, because I've played in a Super Cup. But when they come out the tunnel in the middle, there's a Super Cup trophy on a pedestal, and your team goes off one way. There's another pedestal with the Europa League, and then City went the other way, and there's a pedestal with the Champions League trophy. I've not noticed that before. I've not paid enough attention. I thought that was quite cool. But yes, we lost it. At this point as well, I've also lost my first league game. But again, it showed a bit of character against a team with superstars and lots of money, Inter Milan, who were 3-0 up. And I thought we might have a chance to get back into this. Look at it. We put up a fight. And again, I've lost my first 2 official games. But there's things in this team still. We've got something about us. I think we'll be okay. Now, last year we finished 6th. The year before, I think we finished 5th. Obviously, last year we were in Europe. But we obviously went on to win the Europa League, which is amazing. Easy run. But that final, can't take that away from us. Marseille, I think they were 8th in the league at the end of the year. But still Marseille. I bet they got more money than us and some good players. Battering them like we did was fantastic in a final as well. But the bookies quite like us 5th, and I think that's fair. They're both good teams as well. You know, you're not going to say anything bad about having Milan, Inter, Roma and Juve above you, are you? The reason we're starting here, because it was after the first game, and looking at my squad, we were peppered, and it's probably a good thing really, because I brought in a lot of good quality that I couldn't afford. That's going to help this season, because I'm starting off really with lots of injuries and fatigue, which ain't great. Roko Simic, you'll see there, is quite tired. I think he's one of the only real players I've got left in this squad. Everyone else are regens. You might have noticed they've got cool faces. I've been using an app called Wonder to create them and then making them myself. I think I'm going to do that for going forward now. It adds a bit more realism than Sports Interactive's faces, which are pretty shit, as we all know. But Roko, last year his contract, he won't sign because he's going to go off, get a big payday out in Saudi Arabia somewhere at the end of the season. But he was a great player. He's going to have a good season as well for me. He's turned 33. But he was the only striker, I think, when I came here. I've pushed him out wide on the left, and he's been fantastic. I love players like this who don't look amazing, but just work for you, work well for you, play well for you, and surprise you. It's the beauty of this game sometimes when you find someone like Roko. If you're starting a new save, pick the kid up. So, of course, we lost the Super Cup. We're in the Champions League straight away. That's going to be interesting. And then the league, as long as we can get up there in the top 6, and I'll be happy. The cup, I might try my best in it. I don't know. It depends, because this is the Champions League. This is a step, about 5 steps higher than the Europa League. So there's a lot to do, a lot to play. But I'm off. So I've been able to really chill at it. So I've really enjoyed it. And that Europa League title looks beautiful in our cabinet, doesn't it? It would have been very nice to stay here maybe and go for the famous 10 Serie A titles. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe at the end of this year, if the right job comes available, I'll go for it. There's going to be no more voting on the series. And I don't think I really want to leave Genoa until that big job comes available. I want a job that I've got money to spend. We've got some talent there already. It won't take too much to really try and compete realistically for a Champions League. That's a dream. Don't mean I'll do it. Don't mean I'll win one. But that's the target of this series. So we'll see at the end of the year. But we've got a big year to get through. Lots of football to get through. So we're going to jump forward. But just a little bit. To the 17th of September, because we've got our fixtures in the Champions League. Obviously, it's a new format. You get dished out some clubs. We did all right last year. But it's tougher, isn't it? Now, we've got some easy, not easy, but games we could potentially do well in. I mean, did we finish 9th last year? We didn't get in the top 8, so we had to go through. So, I mean, I felt like we could get enough points, hopefully, to get through. But we've got PSG at home, got Dortmund away, and then 2 Premier League teams at the end. Now, we're popping back now in October just to look at 2 games that I'm very happy with. One was me against Joe Page again, who's still there. He's still hanging on with his 4-4 Tactical Genius 2. 2-0 though. I think they started it. Felt like they started quite strong, but we came through in the end. And then the game after that against Roma, who are a fantastic team on here. Brilliant performance, especially from Arena, who still gets a little niggle. If he was fit for a full season, I think we'd be freaking flying. We've now jumped forward to the 27th of January, and there's a reason we've gone a little bit further than I normally do, and that's because I wanted to get to the end of the Champions League group stage to show you that. But at this stage, in the league, we were 3rd. This is a competitive league at the minute, and It's crazy that these teams like Lazio, Napoli, Atalanta, Fiorentina, all down there mid-table. Milan in 7th, but we're 3rd. And what? 7 points off the top. Got the best player in the league, Roko Simic. That's why I highlighted him. Adolfo Arena as well, done fantastic. But yeah, lost 6, drawn 2, won 14. It's been pretty good. And we're not always perfect. And I had a period where I was a bit worried, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, we lost against Inter, but we bounced back against Salernitana. Won 7-1 there. Some good results. Drew with Napoli. Obviously, you've seen them 2 results. But it was that result which dominated a fantastic team. And then we got beat off Milan, but we got annihilated. Then we got beat off Juve. Then we got beat off Monza. I don't know why that happened. I gave them such an ass kicking. It was actually mentioned in the press. Bounced back with a couple of wins. Got beat off Empoli. So weird, this game sometimes. And then recently we've been doing okay. Apart from getting beat off Salernitana. How? Battered Inter. Weird. Beat Lazio. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. This team can be crazy. Like I said, they can turn up against a great team and then face someone average and just can't be asked. On to the Coppa Italia. I didn't beat team it. Part of the best team I could at the time. And we got beat 4-1. It's this where I am super proud. They were great in Europe last year, and you said, you know, you could say we don't have great opponents. Look at this, right? Yeah, fair enough. Fantastic result. PSG 3-3. I'll take that all day long. What the holy hell? It's like Liverpool United yesterday, which I'll never want to talk about ever again. I'll think about it ever again, so don't mention it. Don't understand it. What the hell happened there? PSV 4-2. Salzburg 5-0. Then we get Newcastle. I'm thinking, we're unbeatable. No, we're not. Shit. 5-0 Newcastle. Brilliant. And then I beat Aston Villa 2-0. So where do you think we ended up? 3rd. Now, we're finished. Obviously, everyone else isn't. But I don't care. Because we've qualified. We're going to bypass a round. Right over it. In the Champions League. Look who the top it. Southampton. Played 8-1-8. What the hell is happening in the world? Maybe I'll end up in England for the first time ever at the end of this season. If you've got teams, no offence, but Southampton and Villa. Teams like that. I mean, City are in it. I mean, there might be a job available in Prem at a big club that can turn around, a Chelsea and Arsenal or something like that. But wow. Now, you'd imagine with all that money, we'd be getting tons of money coming in. I mean, I suppose we've got highest wage bill for our club, I suppose. Was it 1.1 million or something? And money has come in. We spent a bit on the training facilities. They're doing that again. I put a bit more into scouting, just in case. But it's not like the finances have set the world alight. It's not like we're getting any investment or anything like that. But I'm happy, really happy with how things are going. So this is a squad at this point, arranged by appearances. And you can see the guys who've come in, £150 million worth of talent on loan. You know, they're not starters. Look at Alberti down there. He's played 2 in 3. Every single one of them deals I made sure could not be cancelled, just in case one of these managers spits a dummy out and takes them back at Christmas. I don't care about that. I wanted to keep them all year, keep that consistency. Nicky Allet's a player. He's a lad from Spurs, the English kid. He's pretty good, man. He's so handy. Such an handy player. But it's my boys. If we change to average rating, it's my boys that are doing it. Obviously, Roko, Arena. He's a bit part player, but he's played quite a lot this year. He's turned to a decent player. He, in fact, had to play up front in a massive game. That's not happened yet. Shit. Yeah. Talk about it later. Nearly built balls up there. He's injured. But yeah, it's my boys. Overgaard still scores goals. He's actually wanted by quite a lot of teams. Real Madrid. Right, we now jump forward to the end of April. It's nearly May. And let's run through the Champions League. And we started off against Leipzig. And we got beat 2-1 away from home. And we weren't very good. And I thought, we're getting found out. Or maybe not, because the character and fighting spirit of my boys shone through in a shot-wise game that was very equal. But look at that XG. We were fantastic. Played brilliantly. Won 3-1. Went into the next round against the team from the Premier League that apparently is the best team in Europe at this moment, if you go off form in the group. Southampton. Went away to Southampton, to St Mary's. Overgaard. Oh my God, this is awesome. And then look what happened. Shit. End up losing 3-2. But then again, the fighting spirit, the boys brought them back to our place, put on a real good performance. I mean, they probably want a lot in it. but we put the ball in the back of the net. 2 goals from Overgaard. He had 1 disallowed, nearly got an hat-trick. Corso, my defender, he bagged 1. I mean, holy shit, do you know which round we're in next? We're into the semi-finals of the Champions League with Spurs, Paris Saint-Germain, who we drew with, and of course, I've got to face FC Bayern München. Wow, this is an achievement, man. It's pretty good, isn't it? In the league, we're 4th. So, you know, we're competing. I think that's what I wanted to achieve in case I do stay here. I mean, we're going to need a miracle to win this Champions League. So we need to stay in it for all the money, for the prestige, for the reputation and everything else. Because if I do stay, could really kick them on next year. I want that top 4 place, but competing with Inter and AC Milan. I mean, what the hell? Look how tight that is. So much fun when you're in a competitive, tight league. I mean, Juve started to run away with it. Forget the title. I'm not bothered about that. It's just that top 4. But with the Champions League and games and so on, you're rotating a little bit. You're getting tiredness. I'm in a fantastic game in the Champions League and coming back and maybe it's not so good. So form hasn't been awesome. If you look down here, we lost against Napoli. I don't think you saw that. Went on a 3-game winning streak. Of course, are beating Sampdoria again 2-0. Should have been about 20-0. Joe, who is still in a job. He's still there. Then went on to beat Fiorentina. We got beat off Roma. Fair enough. Drew with Juve. Fantastic result. And then, you know, we haven't been beaten, but 3 draws. Disappointing. Massively disappointing. Really disappointing. And then I've won my last game. So there's 4 games left to play. Big games. I mean, got Lazio in there. I know they're behind us, but it's still Lazio. And Torino, who are in 3rd, last game of the season. That could be huge. Well, let's move forward to that Champions League. And yeah, we went away. We got our ass handed to us by Mukuku, who now plays for Bayern, not Dortmund, interestingly. He's probably still about 15 years old. So we're going to need one of them superb comebacks at home. We've got it in the locker. We can do it sometimes. Just not this time, Sonny Jim. No. Nope. Nope. So we're out. But semi-final at Champions League. Pretty freaking sweet for this team. Good team, though. I've got a good team. You can see I played a bit defensively against them, but I'd expected an ass kicking. I think if we'd have gone for it, I'd have got my ass kicked even more. If we now go over to the league, of course, I kind of hinted at it a moment ago. We've got 1 game left to play, and it's ended up being quite interesting, really, because we're 4th, but Torino have dropped down to 5th. But anything could happen here. Anything. If Inter get beat and we win, we could end up in 3rd. I mean, we could end up dropping all the way down to freaking... God, we could go all the way down to 6th. Be in the Europa League. I mean, a lot of fluctuation, a lot of results are going either way. But the thing that's great is we're playing Torino away from home. Massive game. Quick look at the money. It has gone up. A little Champions League injection. There should be more to come, I'm guessing. And there'll be more to come in the league. Yeah, so if I do stay here, I think the club will be in a good place. Maybe get some loans in again. Just try and replace Simic with whatever money I get. See what we can do, because I've been scouting. Just don't show you, talk about it. Always got a scout, haven't you? Try and keep up to date with good young players. Maybe people who are coming up on a free. But it's been good. I've really enjoyed it. I'm loving my time here. But like I said, if a job comes available at the end, I might go for it. So before we get into the game, this is a last look at the squad arranged by average rating. There's Roku at the top. You can see his transfer is now in place. He just won't sign. I'd have kept him. He's joining some team over there in Saudi Arabia. But a lot of lads have done really, really well. Changed to appearances. There we go. You can see that the loan guys, they've been good. Some of them have played more than others, obviously. But it's just been good to have that kind of quality in the team. That little bit of extra youth and potential. And hopefully we've helped them grow a little bit, because some of them haven't been playing at their old clubs, or they've been getting farmed out. I'd sign 1 or 2 of them if I could, but I can't afford them. But yeah, great season. Really loved it. I think we've achieved a lot. We've just got to try now and achieve the goal of top 4, getting this club back into the Champions League. So welcome to Turin, innit? Home of Torino, and of course Juventus. They're playing in that defensive formation I sometimes use. We're going to be going for it though. Hopefully away from home, we need to win this, and we've had some good games against Torino. It's not a guaranteed win. Anything could happen, but it's that top 4 slot. I want that top 4 slot. We could draw, things could go our way. We could maybe lose and still get it. I just want to win. Right, the game is underway. Looking forward to this. Could be fun. Looking forward to the future of this series. I mean, that next move has to be a big one, and it will be the last one of the series. So, you know, we're getting towards the end, sort of. Could be what? 4 episodes more. wrap it all up nice and tight in a bow with a beautiful story at the end. Filled with drama. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, was it him who was talking about earlier to play him up front? Was it against Bayern? I can't remember. I nearly blabbed it and then forgot to mention it later. Anyway, who cares? We're here now. We're away. Good little side. Really enjoy it. Looking forward to the future. Looking forward to my next series. Fully planned out. It's going to be with a team I love and want to do something with. It's going to be maybe 3 episodes, 3 seasons, and then we'll just see if it develops. That's all the Oldham series was supposed to be, and I think that turned into quite a lot. Always depends how you guys take to it, how it develops, how it goes. And there's going to be a specific restriction with it as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I was supposed to actually this morning. Oh, go on, bit of pressure. Scotter, what a player he is, by the way. Finds Tatar. Lovely little bit of football. Here's the low knee trying to get it across. Come on, whips it in. Then we get on the end of it. No. Yeah, I was supposed to be filming something with the real Greeno, the lovely, nice person Greeno this morning. But you might want to give the real Greeno his best wishes. Little boy's poorly, so we couldn't film. But we've both been still working all morning on something else for the future. The future of the Road to Anywhere on FM24. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. But it's going to be brilliant. Really enjoying what we're putting together. A lot of depth and a lot of work, really, but it's fun. Here we go, here we go! Oh! Yeah, I think we're both enjoying that, so he's just helping me with it, to be fair. I don't mean he's going to be in it. He just enjoys helping me. It's the kind of thing he loves to do, is with how I'm setting it up. Because I've got time on my hands, it's like, this is fun, let's do it. And then I've got it in the bag then, haven't I? I've got it in a file on my computer, ready for FM24. Probably do it as soon as the game comes out. One thing I will be doing though, and I mentioned it to Greeno, is at the start of the next series, there will be 2 episodes coming out. The first episode, and then I'm going to bring out a recap, a short video where we'll just talk through the story arc of all the major points of the last few series, why certain characters are in it, where they came from. So maybe you've seen them all. It'll be a good little recap for you. Or you knew, if they're new, they can watch that. You don't have to watch all the old series, get a gist of the story and what's gone on, and then go into that new series. But anyway, it's 0-0 here. We need to up our game, don't we? So here we go, second half. So yeah, I'm off all week, and it's quite handy really, because it's my wedding anniversary this week. I think it's on Wednesday. It's the 7th of March. That Wednesday? I don't know. But we're going out on the Friday. Me and the wife for a nice meal. Kids are at my mother's, so you know, might get lucky. You never know. Put my best smelling aftershave on. Might even wash my bits for her. Traitor. Might give it a little trim down there. You know what I mean? Why not? And then on Sunday, it's my oldest son's birthday party. Although it's a week before his birthday, because we couldn't get on his actual birthday. And his actual birthday is Mother's Day. So, you know, you're worried that people won't come because they're going out with their mums, because we are. So it's kind of a busy week, but I really believe, because I'm off and chilling, I can get out this today, which is a Monday. I'm hoping this will come out Monday. I'm planning on maybe we'll get one out Thursday, get one out Sunday. So we get stuck right into this series this week, get right through it, and it could be ended by the end of next week. That's crazy, isn't it? Right, so with half an hour to go, I've made 3 changes. KO's come on the left. We've got Alec on in the middle. He has it? No, referee. That was Simic, wasn't it? Is he taking it away from him in his last game for his club? Checking goal review. Hey! Well done, referee. What a freaking fitting end for Simic. Sod off. And we've got Alberti has come on the right. So we're third now. We're third. I'm not bringing Simic off. Dude's playing the full game. Guy's an absolute legend. And they're getting a penalty. No! Come on. Come on, Martins. Come on, mate. Don't call you the cat for nothing. Cat shit, that's what we call him. We draw him, but we're still third into a draw. No one else scoring any goals. Or are we playing early? We're playing early, aren't we? That's what it'll be, innit? All different times of the day, innit? Oh, there's me getting all excited. That's what it'll be. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Right. I did make a change. I've brought Simic off. Masic's a good player, actually, to be fair. He's come on. Can he make a change? I'm going to make a change. Oh, is Torino on the break? Come on. Come on. Nice ball in. Is he going to keep... That's gone out, referee. That went out. 10 minutes to go. I've given him some encouragement. And we've gone very attacking. Let's go for this. Let's hunt him down. Yeah, let's do that. He's on a yellow. No, I can't do that. Fucking. All right, come on, come on. No, piss poor ball, mate. Piss poor. Good team, Torino, to be fair. I mean, they were above us most of the time in the league, I think. Just dropped down recently, so they've got talent. And they're now winning. The referee, man. What? The referee's off his tits this game. It's up. Tons of injury time. I can't see it happening. We've balls this up. We're relying on other people, and we've dropped all the way down to 6th. 6th. So yes, with everyone else playing, Champions League dreams quickly changed. Torino got the spot. We finished 6th, which is still respectable. What, 5th, 6th, and 6th? We're in the Europa League next season, or at least Genoa are in the Europa League next season. It's still European football. We've won that. Probably do well in it, to be fair. A little bit gutted. I'm not going to lie. I've jumped forward just a couple of days. Bit of money's coming from the league, Champions League. Got 22 mil in the bank, and they've got 22 mil to spend there. I mean, some of that might have to go in the wages, but that is the healthiest position this club has ever been in. So then I've gone forward a couple more days and thought, let's check in now. I can't wait any longer. I might miss an opportunity. Let's look at what jobs are available. And there's 3 very interesting jobs available, I think. So let's just look at the 3 main ones, the realistic ones. Atletico Madrid, La Liga, Spain. They've got Endrick up front, who's obviously not the youngster anymore, but he's still a very good player. They finished 3rd. A fucking country mile away from Real Madrid and Barcelona. I'm guessing they're not happy with that. They've sacked the manager. They want to do more, right? So they're in the Champions League, might have a bit of money, got a good striker. Next, you've got Chelsea. They finished 4th in the Premier League. They've sacked their manager, even though they've got into the Champions League. They obviously want more than 4th. Maybe the target was to win the title. I don't know. Don't care. Who's favourite for that? Never heard of him. And then you've got Milan. Obviously, it'd be staying in the same country. They only finished in 5th. Not in the Champions League, but it's AC Milan. They'll have more money. Probably easier to get Milan to the top of the Serie A. Maybe do well in Europe. That's 3 jobs. Now, like I said, I'm not favourite for any of them. I don't know really what I want to do. I'm not putting a vote out there. What I'll love you to do, especially you initial guys who always watch it when it first come out, this evening, is let me know in the comments, because even if I go for it, if you say go for Atletico, it don't mean I'm going to get it, but I might. I've got a good reputation now. I've got weight behind me in a career. I could realistically get any of them, so I'm going to try to go for either Atletico Madrid, Chelsea or Milan, but I want to hear from you guys. So even if you don't know I'm in the comment, get involved, get on your mobile, jump on YouTube, get on my channel, let me know what you think, and I'll take an idea tonight of what you reckon. And I'll try going for a few. Like I said, I might not get them, but I might. But they all interest me. I see them all as big clubs. I'd even happily stay in Italy with Milan if that's the one I can go for. I mean, this is quite exciting. I think I've got a good chance. I've got a Continental Pro license, got 4-star reputation. I've never been sacked. I've never resigned. Done okay. I mean, not this year, but it might not happen yet. But I've won Manager of the Year in Italy the last 2 seasons. I've won a Europa League. I did brilliantly in Brazil. At Basel, we did really well. I mean, even in the early days, not too bad. At Supernova, okay. That was the start of my career. But Sibonec, we did well. I mean, that's a decent career. And as you can see, though, this club's in a great place. A bit of money. Now superb training facilities. Love my time here. And I will stay here again, because we probably could do bits next year with the stuff we've got in place. It's still quite exciting. Could have won the league though. Win the Europa League. I've already won it. It'd be the same thing, wouldn't it? I think it's time for a change. I'll be honest with you. But I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode too. Make sure you do all the good stuff that I mentioned at the beginning of the episode. If you are still new and you haven't subscribed, wow. But make sure you all hit that bell and you'll never miss one of my videos, because there could be 3 episodes out this week. I'm hoping Thursday and Sunday for the next ones. But as always, thank you. Be happy. Be safe. Take care. I love Ballsack. And what a burp. I love you long time. Bye. Hi mate, you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, mate, I'm happy. I think that was a fantastic season. We've done absolutely outstanding work. Both of us have at Genoa. But there are job offers galore that could really kick on both of our careers, take us to the very, very top level. I mean, there's kind of interest from 3 super clubs. And can I get hold of Greeno to find out what's going on? No. His phone's engaged. Always engaged. I can't get hold of him.
It's gone. What do you mean it's gone? You have doubled my money every year for the last 5 years. Don't tell me I'm broke, CP. Do not tell me I'm broke. Why are you laughing? CP! CP! Huh? He's a dead man.